Hey, welcome. I'm going to run you through how I create a Google slide deck and a Canva presentation in about 3 minutes once I have my assets that I need created from Claude and ChatGPT. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, using this Bain 2030 labor report for content to create my slide deck and my Canva presentation from, I'm going to feed this data. It's about a 70-page document, and I'm going to create a PowerPoint or a Google Slides presentation, as well as a Canvas deck from the content inside of here. So first thing is I'm going to demo how I create all of my Google Slides, and then I'm going to demo how I create my Canva presentation, and then I'm going to walk you through step-by-step exactly how I do that. So let's go ahead and create our slide deck presentation here. I'll click on this custom button. And bam, there are my slides. So if I click on slideshow, you can see that this has all been information that has been pulled in from that Bain labor report. And it has summarized it to me inside of 15 emails. And I made it. I was like, hey, make sure you include the $8 trillion automation boom as one of the key slides. So these are all the slides for you right here. Awesome. Let's escape out of that. Now let's go ahead and demonstrate how we bulk create our Canva slides as well. I'm going to go ahead and generate 15 designs. Cool, with the click of a button once I have had it configured. And here are all of my slides. Bam, we're generating. Awesome, here they are. So I'll go ahead and slide on through these. Running a little slow, but there we go. So we got the automation's double-edged sword, rise of inequality. So bam. So this is another way that you can bulk generate your slide decks. Now, if you create a lot of slides on the regular, if you create presentations regularly, if you don't want to start from scratch, this is a great way for you to quickly get up to speed, up and running, so that you just customize information as you need to. In case we haven't met yet, my name is David Mason. I help entrepreneurs and small businesses leverage AI and automation along with marketing funnels to grow and scale their businesses. Let's jump into how I've built out these systems. Now, the first thing that we did is we had to think about the prompts to generate an outline for each of these decks. So the core part of this is to, first of all, create an outline. To create my outline, I use ChatGPT. Inside of ChatGPT, I have a new chat thread, and I took the Bain labor report PDF file. Let me go ahead and grab that from my computer. So I've uploaded the Bain labor report. Then I take the prompt that I created and just said, hey, you are to assume the role of a Google Slides outline generator, analyze this PDF and give me an outline. I'll go ahead and paste that prompt in right here so you can see it. So the prompt is as follows. Act as a Google Slides outline generator. Your task is to create a clear, concise outline for a Google Apps script that will generate a Google Slides presentation. Use content from the provided PDF, ensuring no placeholders or image suggestions. Include a slide with the statistic about the U.S. companies investing trillions of dollars. Remember, I mentioned that in my demo. Create the presentation with 15 slides. Each supporting slide should contain 3 bullets. All information in the slides should be compelling, engaging, and thought-provoking. Include statistics and key quotes where appropriate. Proceed thoughtfully and go step by step, as this is important to me. Let's see what kind of results we get here. Cool. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. So here we got our title slide. Slide 2 is executive summary, demographics, projected income, projected economic instruction. Yeah, so this is pretty awesome. Automation drives productivity, but displaces millions of jobs. Baby boomers retiring. Automation could eliminate 20 to 25% of jobs. Healthcare productivity. This is awesome. So it did exactly what I wanted to do. And now I have a 15 slide outline, which I can now use to generate my slides using Google Apps Script and as a CSV inside of Canva. All right, next up is for us to generate the Google Apps Script using Claude 3.5 Sonnet. Let's go ahead and jump into that. By the way, if you want all of my prompts that I'm using inside this video, just drop a comment below prompts and I will get them to you. I'll let you know how you get a hold of these. Fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my next prompt here. for Claude to generate the script that we're going to use. Cool. So I'm in Claude and I'm going to go ahead and drop my prompt in right here. Now I have a placeholder, but this is the outline. And I'm going to go back to my ChatGPT thread here, and I'm going to go ahead and copy all of this. Actually, I can it'll be smart enough to know that this is a AI comment. I did update my ChatGPT prompt right here to say not to include, do not comment on your output. That's important. So let's go ahead and grab this. We're going to try just copy the link button or the copy button. If you don't know about this little feature, it's a fire one. Saves a lot of time instead of doing all this, right? So cool. Copy that. Go to Claude, drop in my outline. Bam. It comes in at a pace. And then I just go ahead and hit enter. And now Claude's going to get busy drafting or creating the script for me that we can drop inside of Google Apps script. So it's generating here. It's going to write the code. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and let this run. It should generate all of the slides for us. Sometimes it does want to cut corners and not create them all, but looks like we're doing a good job of generating all the slides for us. Fantastic. So this is now done. Just about. Pretty amazing. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the content here. And then I'm going to go ahead and let's just go ahead and open up a new presentation. Go ahead and close this one out. And I just start with a blank template here. I don't use the templates inside of here. You're welcome to if you want, if you feel like that's something that'll be beneficial to you. But I like to just start with a plain style and then I customize it as I move forward. So let's go ahead and give this a quick title called Bain Report Deck. Cool. Now, from here, I have copied the code from Claude. I've gone over to my deck. I'm going to go on and click extensions. From extensions here, now I'm going to choose apps script. Once inside of apps script, I'm going to remove any code that's existing. It's this placeholder function code. And I'm going to paste in the new code from Claude. Click OK here. Awesome. The next step is to click on Save. I honestly don't even take the time to title my projects. You can. So I have now saved this. If I go back into my report and I click on Refresh, I'm going to see a new menu item appear right here. Sometimes it takes more than one refresh, just as a heads up. So it's still loading. Still loading. There it is right here, custom tools. Very good. Cool. And then from here now, I'm going to click on custom tools, generate labor 2030 presentation. When you do this, you will need to authenticate. Every time you add a new script to your Google account, you must authorize it. So you'll need to be logged into your Google account, click OK. From here, you then go ahead and choose on the account you want to authorize it with. Click on here. Very good. Go on down to allow. Awesome. And authorization is successful. And that did not work. Okay, let's run with this and let's go ahead and generate this one more time just to see. So we got an error here. Title is not a function. So I'm going to go ahead and give this back to Claude. I'm actually glad this happened because sometimes it can have errors in its script. So I'm going to go ahead and do this again and say, hey, I got this error and it only created the title slide. Paste it in. Awesome. And it will rewrite the code and it should work. Now, the cool thing about this is we don't have to re-authenticate or anything. We can just update the code and generate. Usually it gets it within 2 tries. It's really, really smart. And you might be asking me, hey, dude, like, why are you using Claude and not GPT? Because GPT is far inferior at this particular code writing that I have found than ChatGPT than Claude is. So Claude is far more accurate, far more reliable in terms of its code generation for apps script than for GPT than what I found. So let me copy this in. Let's go back in, Cool. I'm going to dismiss this. I'm going to go ahead and delete that slide, go to extensions, go to app script. Cool. She's running a little slow today. Thanks for your patience on that. So I'm going to Control A, delete, paste. Just get rid of that because it's bugging me. Click on save. Save the drive. Click on here. I'm going to refresh. Let it finish loading. Go back to this view. Actually, this view here. Cool. Custom tools and generate. This should hopefully, still not. Wow, Claude has dropped the ball on us here today. So I have run into a couple snags. I've done 2 iterations with Claude and it did not get the script correct. If I were to do 1 or 2 more iterations back and forth with Claude, it will get it. No questions asked. But what I did is I went ahead and I updated my prompt here with the outline format that I know works. So this is a script that I know works inside of Claude. So I've added it to my prompt right here saying, awesome. Here is an example script to model your code after. This code works. So please follow the code protocols below. Awesome. If you want this, just let me know and I'll get it to you. I can save you the hassle. What you can do here is like, once you have then created your own successful generation of your slides inside a script, just add that successful prompt, that successful code example to your prompt and you're good to go. Awesome. So what you would do then is configure your prompt so that you paste your outline here. You have your code right here if you can't get it to run on the first execution, and then go ahead and generate your slides. So if I come inside of here, I click on generate presentation. Awesome. There are my slides. I am done. I am good to go. My slides are ready and super rad. It's a little bit of work up front, but if you do this a lot, if you generate a lot of presentations, this is a massive time saver along the way because all you got to do is generate your outline in ChatGPT first, then take that outline with your new prompts over inside of Claude, drop it into Claude, boom, update your script, and you're off to the races. It's fantastic. Next up, let's hop over to Canva. And you can see I've already demoed how to bulk create 15 slides inside of Canva. What I did is in the design mode, I did a search for presentation because it gives us the correct size that we want for a presentation. And I picked one that I liked. For me, it's in my recently used, and this here is the slides that I chose from. Okay. Now what I did is I went ahead and I selected this slide right here as just to add a new page here. Cool. And drag this over. And then I updated this. So I got rid of this. Like you can format this however you want, but you can see what I did here is I just added another bubble. I added these as bullets. I added a title here, a key takeaway section, and then a title right here. So you can see that this was the original. And I just literally said I did a Control C, Control V, drop this in, make it a little bit smaller, right? I copied this. I get rid of these emojis, icons rather. And I just drag this up like so. Control C, Control V. I'm not going to build the whole thing out for you, but something like this. I get rid of these. Okay, I added this. I dragged it up here and then copied this. Control C, Control V. There we go. And I just shrunk this down to a lot smaller, and then I drag it across. So what you want to do is you really want to get this kind of set up to accommodate for the length of text. Awesome. So this was going to be a lot smaller. Let's put some lorem ipsum in here and drag this up, make it a little bit bigger. You get the idea. So I formatted this so that it was size 29.8 and I format. That's making sense. So 29.8, make this what, 30-point font. Awesome. Drag it across, something like this. Get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. You get the idea. So I kind of get this set up so it's a general, it's laid out how I want it. Something like that. Now what I got to do is we're going to map these all to specific CSV columns or columns in the spreadsheet with the data that ChatGPT is going to populate for us. So this is going to be a title slide, as we call this title. This is going to be a key takeaway, take away. And then this is bullet one. This can be bullet 2, and this will be bullet 3. Awesome. Let me show you what that looks like. I don't like how those are not aligned. This is, my neurosis is kicking in a little bit here. That's looking pretty, sorry guys, I just can't not deal with it. So there's that. Let me show you the CSV file that we're going to port into this. Okay, let's get down to it. Clean up my workspace a little bit here. And you'll see that ChatGPT gave me a CSV file that looks like this. So we have the slide title, the key takeaway, bullets 1, 2, and 3. And we took the same outline that we used to create our PowerPoint, our Google Slides deck. We're going to use the same outline with a slightly different prompt to generate a CSV file, which we can then pull into Canva. So again, we will have mapped these using our prompt. Let me show you how to do that. So we'll go into my prompt guide here, go down to our Canva prompt, which is right here. Canva prompt. Awesome. So using the Bain report, this could be like whatever resource you do, whatever you want, but this is going to create an outline as a CSV that we then just can directly pull right into Canva. Whereas in Google Slides, we had a general outline in a bulleted format. We then took that to Claude, generated a script, took the script to slides, and then generated the deck. This is a much faster method of doing it. Let's go ahead and jump in. So if I go into my prompt, I'm going to grab my prompt, Control C. I'm going to go into ChatGPT. Let's go ahead and do a new window here, a new chat. Cool. I'm going to grab that Bain report. Cool. So I have the Bain report uploading. I'm going to go ahead and drop in that prompt. This is my Canva prompt. So analyze the Bain report and create a CSV file for import into Canva to generate a professional slide deck. The CSV should contain the following columns. And so I got to tell it in the prompt, what columns am I going to map inside of Canva? In this case, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns that I will map to every image, essentially, or every slide inside of Canva. Awesome. So there it is. I'm going to go ahead and, you can take another look at the prompt here, analyze it, give me these components, additional guidelines, and generate 15 slides. Following the guidelines, click on submit. There we go. It's going to read, analyze. It's going to give us a document here in just a second as a CSV file. And by the way, while it's doing that, let me go ahead and just purge all of these. And what's really cool about this process is you can just regenerate anytime you want. I just hit Control or I hit Shift, select, delete these slides. Do that. That did not work. Shift, select, delete. Very good. Shift. Just get rid of these. So we got these right here. Awesome. That's what we got. And this is going to be our template that we generate our slides from. ChatGPT gave us a CSV file. Let's go ahead and download this. Just throw it on my desktop. Cool. We'll go V2, just keep it separated. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and drag this into my Google Drive so I can check it out. Take a look at it before I pull it in. Give a refresh. Here it is right here. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy and take a look at what it gave us. There we go. Cool. So we're going to go ahead and slide this open. Slide this open. Figure key takeaway. Awesome. And I just want to peek inside of here. Get these all opened up. Looks like it's got some really good statistics. That's what I'm looking for. I'm just keeping an eye out for numbers and percentages, things like that. Looks like it's really done a good job on this. That looks fantastic to me. Awesome. So the CSV file is good to go. Let's go ahead and pull it into Canva. So click on here. Down here, we're going to click on the bulk create. If this isn't enabled for you, it should be. If not, go into your settings and enable it somewhere. But bulk create should be an option for you. So click on bulk create. We're going to go ahead and click on upload data. From here, I'm going to find that file that I just did, Bain Report V2. Awesome. Cool. And these are what I have right here. So I have the title slide and an example. So key takeaway, bullets 1, 2, and 3. Fantastic. Now we have to map or connect our data to the CSV file. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the element. I'm going to click on the more menu and click on connect data. And I'm going to choose slide title. Very good. See how this is now highlighted here? So I've connected this element to the CSV file column title right here. Awesome. Let's go back. We're going to do the key takeaway, menu, connect data, key takeaway, mapped, bullet 1. Let's go ahead and connect this one. It's going to be bullet 1. We're going to connect data, bullet 2, right click and connect data, bullet 3. Fantastic. At this point, I'm going to click on continue. It's going to give me 15 options here to generate 15 slides. I can see that I've mapped my slide to my key takeaway, bullets 1, 2, 3. Click on generate 15 slides. Fantastic. Sweet. There it goes. Awesome. So now this comes down to a little bit of tweaking and personal touch. And what I'm noticing right away is that a lot of these are already kind of like overgrown, right? So I don't want to go through and redo all of these. So here's what I'm going to do. This is how quick and easy it is to like redo this process. So I clicked on the second slide. I've selected them all except the first one because I don't want to delete the first one. I'm going to click on this. Right here, I'm going to go ahead and whittle this down a little bit, drag it up. I'm going to drag it over, give myself some more room. Maybe I give myself a little bit more here, something like that. I drag this down. Maybe I shrink it just a little bit and drag it over. These all are looking decent. A little tweak here, a little tweak there. Maybe I drag this all down just a bit, something like this. And I'm actually going to shrink this down just a tinge more. I want that to more like that. And then maybe we'll shrink this guy down to something like this, just to keep on the safe side. Awesome. So that's looking pretty good. Next up, we're going to go ahead and do bulk create. And here's the cool thing. It's like these fields are already, these fields are already mapped. See how it's already mapped right here? Fantastic. We're going to go ahead and click on upload data. Sorry for the multiple clicks there. Boom. The fields are already mapped. So all you got to do is pull it in once. One more time, click on generate 15 slides. And that is a lot quicker than going through and like resizing and dragging all of the other slides. In my opinion, of course, you're welcome to do that. But to me, I'm a fan of like automating wherever I can. Boom, boom, boom. See how much better these look? So if I want to get a little picky, I can drag that one down. That one's looking pretty good. Yeah, there you have it. Of course, you can go through. I mean, you can tweak these a little bit if you want, but overall, that came out really, really good. So that's how you do it inside of Canva. Now, one last thing I want to show you is that, okay, these are your content slides. If you wanted, you could, go into design here. Here's the slide that I've been using. And let's say I want to put this title slide in front. So I come in here, just drag it and drop it right here. Now my human hands and eyeballs can set this up. Here's one other thing I can do. Let's say I go into let's say I want this deck, so this information somewhere inside of this presentation. Cool. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do a screenshot of this. Control on my computer. It's just take a screenshot. Fantastic. I'm going to go back into this ChatGPT thread that it's already created for me here. And I'm going to say, hey, by the way, I'm going to use my voice. This is voice in speech to text. It is an awesome tool. I strongly recommend you use it. It's a Google Chrome extension. Hey, take a look at this image and give me information concise that would fit in the placeholders that are set up in this slide for me. Thank you. Of course, use the information from the Bain report. Appreciate it. So I just literally take a screenshot. It's going to look at, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 things. It's going to give me this information. Okay. Close. Let's swap out marketing strategy insights. What's more applicable here and relevant to the actual Bain report? Thanks. See how much faster that is using your voice instead of using your fingers? Think of Tony Spark talking to Jarvis. He does not use his fingers. Key trends impacting the future. Perfect. So I go bam, bam, copy this. Come on over to here. Bam. Get rid of this icon. I mean, if I want to keep the icon, I could do like I could swap this out to a calendar. You get this. I'm not going to do all of these, but I got a demographic shift. Go into here. Bam. Shift enter. Demographic shift. Hit a bowl. Anyways, you get the idea. That's something you could do if you wanted to. You could screen drop, screen grab, have it give you copy for it. That's a refinement process in terms of prompting, but there you go. So that is how you can bulk create Canva slides and Google presentation slides inside of here. Now, if you want to, let's take a look here. If you want access to the document, just comment prompt below. I'm happy to give it to you. If you want to have a discussion around how I could possibly support you in learning AI, building agents for your business, or supporting you in building agents for your business, I'm really passionate about helping businesses and entrepreneurs learn AI and build these systems out for themselves. And of course, I do it all for my clients too, as a done for you service too. If you found value from this, I would really love your like, share, and subscription to my channel. This is a new channel. I intend to bring new valuable content every week to the channel. Appreciate your time. If you're still here, it's been a long one. Hope you get value out of this. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.